Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 95. Let's go! Beginner. Yes, welcome to Class 95. Here we are getting started, as always, with a review of class number 94. We were asking questions with when. When. So here, I give you the answer to a question, and you ask me the question that I have answered. I see him every afternoon. When do you see him? I see them on weekends. When do you see them? She watches TV in the evenings. She watches TV in the evenings. When does she watch TV? I have breakfast every morning. Or I can say I have breakfast every morning. When do you have breakfast? Well, I think everybody has breakfast in the morning. Everybody who eats breakfast, when do you eat it? Oh, in the morning, right? Okay. It gets hot in July. When does it get hot? We can see it next month. When can we see it? I go to the beach in the summer. When do you go to the beach? When do you go to the beach? Right? No problem. I read the newspaper as soon as it arrives. And the question, en voz alta, siempre en voz alta en casa, Kyle, when do you read the newspaper? We'll be able to meet the new boss next week. When will we be able to meet the new boss? They fixed it yesterday afternoon. When did they fix it? When did they fix it? She drove there last Friday. When did she drive there? When? When did she drive there? Oh, last Friday. Okay. How did you do? Did you do all right asking those questions? When? Questions with when. When do you see him? When do you do it? When? Okay. Very good. Now it's time for a little bit of translation. We are going to practice with the translation list that we saw in the last class. This is a review with translation list number 25. Translation. Yes, it's time for our translation list number 25. A little review with translation list number 25. Are you ready at home? Number 1. Este es un anillo muy caro. This is a very expensive ring. This is a very expensive ring. Number 2. El mío es bastante caro también. Mine is quite expensive, too. Mine is quite expensive, too. Number 3. Los días son largos en verano. The days are long in the summer. The days are long in the summer, yes. Number 4. ¿Dónde está el tuyo? Where's yours? Where's yours? Number 5. Es un coche muy barato. It's a very, very cheap car. It's a very cheap car. Number 6. Este es el libro de Pepe. This is Pepe's book. This is Pepe's book. Number 7. El informe de Ramón es largo. Ramon's report is long. Number 8. La profesora de Juana es norteamericana. Juana's teacher is American. Or we could say Juana's teacher is North American. Number 9. Ella es una actriz muy guapa. She's a very pretty actress. She's a very pretty actress. Number 10. Son abogados. They're lawyers. They're lawyers. Number 11. Son informes muy importantes. They're very important reports. Son informes muy importantes. They're very important reports. Number 12. ¿De quién son estos documentos? ¿De quién? I like it. I like this question. ¿De quién son estos documentos? Whose documents? Whose documents are these? Whose documents are these? Very good. All right, now this was a review, and we talked about whose. So remember, the object, the thing that we're talking about, whose documents are these? Whose documents are these? So the word documents has to directly follow the word whose. Whose documents are these? I want to know whose documents these are. Okay? Very important. The question, the word order with whose. We cannot say whose are these documents. No. Whose documents are these? Okay? Very good. Okay. Now, moving on, it's time now for our word of the day. Word of the day. Yes, it is time for the word of the day, which is holiday. Holiday. Everybody likes a holiday. We can have, now, British people often say bank holiday, which I suppose is because the banks are closed, so they say bank holiday. In North America, we just say a holiday. But now, people often refer to a holiday as a vacation, and which is singular. We say, I will take a vacation. Okay? Or, well, it's countable. I took 2 vacations last year. I took a 7-day vacation to Canada, and I took a 5-day vacation to Germany, for example. A vacation, to take a vacation. And then we have holidays. Individual days when we don't have to work can be holidays. But we also, sometimes there's some crossover between holidays and vacation. We can say, on my Christmas holidays. So that collection of days, I take vacation. For example, I always take holidays at Christmas time, and we call the Christmas season the holidays. Over the holiday period around Christmas, the Christmas holidays, when we have days off. Okay, I can say I took a vacation. I took a trip. If you go on a vacation, you're typically traveling, but a holiday, you're not working. I usually take vacations on my holidays. The last time I had a holiday, I took a vacation to Canada, for example. I had holidays. I had several days off, so I took a vacation and I traveled to Canada. Yeah. But the use of the S, some people say on the holidays, or some people refer to several days as a single holiday, and you'll hear some people say holidays and other people say holiday. But what we're talking about, days off here. In the British, a bank holiday, which is not so common in American English. But holiday, everyone loves holidays, right? Okay, let's get back to business. Enough of that holiday talk. Let's get back to business here. Back to working with some questions. And here we are practicing this time with where. ¿Dónde? Where? Okay, so here I'm going to give you the answer to a question. Again, an answer to a question, and you will ask me the question that I have answered. Okay? He works in a bank. Where does he work? She went home after work. Where did she go after work? They always eat in the restaurant on the corner. Where do they always eat? Where? Where do they always eat? They shop in the central market. Where do they shop? Where? Where do they shop? He went to New York. Where did he go? They'll be right here. Where will they be? Where will they be? They'll be right here. You should stay here. The question, where should I stay? They can sleep here tonight. Where can they sleep tonight? Where? Where can they sleep tonight? She drove to Toronto. She drove to Toronto. Where did she drive? Where did she drive? To Toronto. Okay. She drove to Toronto. Very good. Okay. Practicing questions once again. Here with the word where. Where? ¿Dónde? Where? Where? Okay. Very good. It is time now to move on to our 5 words of vocabulary. Vocabulary of the day. Yes, it is time for the 5 words of vocabulary. The vocabulary of the day. That's right. The first word, ocurrir. Ocurrir. Which in English we say to happen. To happen. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Did it happen at night? Did it happen in the morning? To happen. Oír. To hear. To hear. Yes. It's very important to hear a lot of English. It's important to listen, escuchar. But it's just as important to hear the English. Even if you're not listening, even if you're not focused all the time, you can improve greatly by hearing a lot of English, by playing Vaughan radio, for example, in the background while you're cooking, while you're eating, while you're doing laundry, even while you're reading a book. Put on some English in the background and you will subconsciously absorb key structures, intonation, good pronunciation habits by simply hearing it, even without listening. Okay? Listen is escuchar. Hear, oír. Every day I hear. Yesterday I heard. I heard the news. Vivir. To live. To live. I live in Spain. When I was 10 years old, I lived in Canada. Lived. Moverse. Mudarse. To move. To move. Leer. Leer is to read. Yes, the verb to read. It's very important to read in English. It's very important to hear lots of English and to read in English. Yes. Okay, there we go. Our 5 words of vocabulary. It is time now to practice with some dates. Here we are practicing dates. I am going to dictate a date. And I would like you to write it down. Okay? Are you ready? The first date, the 2nd of January, 1983. Now, the this is the, let's say, the British way of saying this. The 2nd of January, 1983. The American pronunciation style is January 2nd, 1983. Okay? The 2nd of January, 1983. Or January 2nd, 1983. Okay? Now, I'm going to read it in the British way, and then I'd like you to read it back. I'll read 3 more dates. The 3rd of April, 1843. The 3rd of April, 1843. The 24th of May, 1991. And finally, the 13th of February, 1811. Now, what was that first date? I'd like you to read it back in the American way, the American pronunciation style. April 3rd, 1843. Yes, because I said, with the British pronunciation, the British style, I said the 3rd of April, 1843. The second date was May 24th, 1991, because I said in the British style, the 24th of May, 1991. Finally, February 13th, 1811, because I said the 13th of February, 1811. Okay, so we have these 2 styles. I've just explained the pronunciation. There are 2 different ways. You're free to use either, but it's good to be familiar with both styles and have a good understanding with both styles. Okay, we're going to finish because I'm going to take a break now. We're going to go to some commercials, and I'll be back with the intermediate portion of the class. See you soon. Bye-bye.